How to prepare for the Lion's Gate. Hi everyone, in this video today, I wanted to share with you guys some ways to help you prepare for the Lion's Gate. I've been getting a lot of questions from my students. Lion Gate is coming up on August 8th when it's most powerful. Now, how do we prepare for such a powerful alignment of stars? When the star aligns such a way where Earth and Sirius in this alignment and where the Orion's belt is in alignment to the Pyramid of Giza, there's a powerful energetic star grid that activates. And this energy in itself brings forth a lot of light codes into our realm through these Stargate portals. And so during this day, it's always been known to us in the spiritual community that this is a time for powerful manifestation. The number 8 in Chinese culture is also associated of abundance. And so during this day is a really powerful day to do a spiritual practice to manifest abundance of all kinds, whether it is financial, maybe it is for an abundance of friendships, opportunities, or success. This is a great time to do your manifesting ceremonies. Now, leading up to the Lion's Gate, you would feel some heavier energy that wants to be released. And that's a good thing because when you release these energies, right, you make space for new energy to infuse and integrate. So you might have been feeling this energy since mid-July to release. You might have been felt to like cleanse, declutter, and do some inner work to prepare for this powerful, beautiful portal. Now, connecting with my guides, here are 5 messages that I want to share to help you get inspirations about what you want to do for the Lion's Gate. And these are just some guidelines and inspiration. On Lion's Gate 8/8, I will release a portal. I will release a portal. I will release a meditation, a guided activation, where you will go on to an astral travel journey into the Lemurian crystal caves to receive a Stargate alignment activation. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned to my channel on August 8th. Now let's go back to the messages. So the first message that I got from my guides is that this Lion Gates has a lot to do with the golden light ray, golden source code. So in your meditation, you might be visualizing or receiving a lot of gold energies. Some of you might see it just like a wave of light. Some of you see it in dust form or sparkling form. This gold light comes down into the earth's realm for alchemy and transformation. Especially right now, because we're going through this ascension journey, where a lot of the old energies that no longer aligns to our highest timeline needs to be alchemized and cleared. So there's this theme of golden light ray. So maybe looking up meditations on YouTube on golden light ray meditation. Heal yourself with the golden light ray if you know energy healing, simply by visualizing. If you're clairvoyant, if you are clairsentient, you can feel it. If you're claircognizant, you can ask your higher self to initiate the golden light ray healing. And if you want to learn more, I have so many videos talking about how to channel and how to activate your gifts, so you can do some research and prepare yourself. The second message that I got from my guides is that this Lionsgate portal, have a lot to do with water, the water element. There was a very strong image of the ocean that came to me. And I believe that we're being called to send more love and healing for the ocean. The ocean connects all life, right? It is one of the most powerful and a beautiful element that connect us all. We are mostly made out of water. And thus, I feel that the message from Spirit is to cleanse water, to heal ourselves, to heal Mother Earth. And again, the alchemy transformation is very strong. The third message is divine truth. This is where we're being faced to discern and to understand our own divine truth. within and without. There's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of theories, there's an informational war that's happening at this time. And that's why it's so important for us to stand grounded, stand strong in our truth. And to me, I feel that the easiest truth to align to is love, right? Do your best to be loving. Do your best to be loving towards yourself and others. And that's really all we can do, right? Keeping it very simple is always what I like to practice. So divine truth, divine destiny, you will find that old jobs will disappear, right? Old relationships that don't really align with you might break apart, friendships, romantic relationships, and it can be very hurtful. But if you were to align to this higher vibrational timeline, certain things might not be in the highest divine alignment for your life symphony, right? There will be some crescendo and, different phases of your life where you need different people in your life. And that comes with you guys. I know a lot of you out there have reached out to me. You're looking to become a healer, to activate your gifts. And sometimes those that cannot see you in this new light, right? You're going to have to need to distance yourself. You'll feel this urge, but you might feel bad about it, but honor each other's journey, right? Who knows? You might go this way for a little while and come back together even stronger. That happens all the time, and you're always interconnected, so we are never truly separated. And thus allowing yourself to invite new friendships, new people to come into your life, right? When I was working in the corporate, just for an example, I reached out to a lot of people where I saw myself becoming like full-time healers. Like that's the vibration and vortex that I want to be in. So I connected with them. I worked with them. And in turn, they can see my light, whereas my old crowd of friends might not see me in this new light. I have a lot of old friends that have supported me through my depression and stuff, but I don't think they could see me as the channeler and the spiritual activator that I am now. So by having these new souls into my life that can see me for my potential and where I am in the present moment, it will really help us shift into that future self, right? So it's important for us to make space and create this cocoon where we allow more new energy to enter into our field. I hope that the example help you gain some inspiration from that. The fourth message is guardians of the soul. So like I've talked about in one of the messages to Starseed video, we're really right now being called to become that guardian. For a very long time in our recent past, we have been in the warrior mode, fight, 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 right? A lot of fire. Now we're being called to rise up to an even higher vibration, like Archangel Michael, which is the guardian, the protector. Right? We don't necessarily need to fight for territories like the old times anymore, but to stand strong at the guardian to say, I will defend my truth only when it's needed. And it is time for us to stand in our truth, to guard our soul, to guard our children, to guard humanity from the harm that has been done onto them for a very long time. We have gone through this lifetime for a reason, to come to realize and to understand suffering firsthand, what it's like to be a human in this realm. So it's important for us starseeds to not look at our past and trauma as a story that replays itself, that makes ourselves stuck in our trauma. It is important to give ourselves permission to heal and transform this trauma so that we can rise up, right? This pain contains our greatest salvation, wisdom, and it gives us and activates our soul purpose to teach, to learn, to share with others, to help each other heal. And to remember that at every moment, you are doing your best. And finally, the fifth message is sovereign, integral. To become sovereign means that we consciously disengage from any reptilian programming or dark agendas that have been placed upon us through generations, collectively right? As much as we want to feel, oh, this country is going through that, this country is going through that, we can feel it. What happened in this country, we can feel it across the globe. We are connected. And so it's important for us to, each of us, rise up as the sovereign integral and say no more. And thus, I will release a video shortly after about how to remove implants. And it was a really wonderful experience to remove these implants from our body. These implants are deep and they're ancient, and I'll talk more about them in that video. But after doing that practice in my dream, I was seeing all these dark, gunky stuff releasing out of my body. So I only share what works for me and my experience. And I know that because we're interconnected, what works for me will most likely work for someone else. And so give it a try and release all of these things. I know it can be very hard during this time as we're becoming a sovereign integral to awaken to our most ascended consciousness and divine self, divine destiny. There's a lot of releasing, a lot of clearing, and sometimes can feel like it's never ending. But looking at it as a form of evolution, transformation, you're always constantly expanding, like the Fibonacci spiral. Every time, if you feel like you're dipping down, right, you're still expanding, you're still growing brighter, brighter, just like the galaxies, the Milky Way, they all expand in a spiral manner. So just know that everything comes back to source, everything comes back to truth. And when you stand from this perspective as an integral, sovereign integral, it's very interesting that even those that are service to self, even those that cause harm, you can see that ultimately they are still being in service to others. They are playing the bad guy role so that we could experience being the good guys. But all in the end, return to source, return as a light being. And that's, I feel, is my divine truth. And so I hope that these 5 messages have helped you and inspire you to prepare for the Lionsgate portal. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. I honor you. You guys are doing great. You're doing your best every day, and that's the most important. Work your magic, shine your light.